I love brewing with other people, but that seems to be when I make all my big mistakes. I just get too involved in what's going on. And so today I brought a beer that we did, well, this one I did, at Big Brew in 2022. Pikes Peak was kind enough to brew up some generic wheat wort, and then gave it to us, for a small price, and we could add the hops we want, add the yeast we want, ferment it however we want. So this is what I have. So I'll hold off my judgment, or I'll hold off some more explanation until we try it.
Okay. Yeah. And so I did not participate in Big Brew this year. I had other commitments. I really wanted to. I could have. Stupid kids. I've been wanting to do You can pour one. I'm just filling time.
Okay.
So just chatting. I've been wanting to do like a wit, but there was a beer that fat tire people. New Belgium used to brew as Mothership Wit, and they stopped making it, but it was really good. It was a nice Belgian wit kind of beer. It was delicious. So I've been wanting to do one of those, and I was thinking, hey, this is a perfect opportunity, and then I wasn't able to make it. So
that was kind of the advantage of this setup, is that, if you wanted to, you could add some steeping grains. Yeah. You could make a Hefeweizen, wit, American wheat. Add some dark malt, make a Dunkelweiss. Yeah. Whatever you want to do. So yeah. So this is what I made.
Yeah. Well, let's try it here. Smells good. It's okay. First impressions, little strong maybe. What's the ABV?
We'll get to that later.
Okay. I was just like, but other than that,
mine's like super foamy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So would you say it's maybe even a little hot, a little boozy?
I just short of that.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of saying that, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's just, you can tell that it's a little bit higher than your typical wheat beer ABV.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this one.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like almost a comedy of errors. Is we're talking, just hanging out with people brewing, got the word, I put in my 60-minute hops, and then started chatting. Said, oh, there's my timer. I need to put in my, 25-minute hops is what I have here. Yeah. And I grabbed the wrong container, and I put my 0-minute hops in. And then, but luckily it kind of balanced out, and I'll have the recipe down here, but my my flame out hops were half an ounce at 9.5% alpha acid, and what I put in there was 1 ounce at 7.2 ounces. So, I'm sorry, 7.2% alpha acid. Okay. So, I was only off by like 2%. Yeah. The 25-minute hops were Cascade, and the flame out hops were Centennial, and of course they got swapped. Yeah, but I think my gravity reading must have been off somewhere, because the beer that I put into the no-chill fermenter, or the no-chill container, came home at 1071, right? Okay. And I added a gallon of water to it, which should have brought me in at 1058.
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay. And it finished at 1012, which is 6.1%. But I'm wondering if maybe I mismeasured the water, because I had a couple beers by time that time came up. Mm-hmm. Oh no, actually I would have done that the next day or two. But either way, it seems like it's got to be, 7%.
I want to say, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's hop. Well, you didn't put that much hops in.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hoppy too.
It is.
Yeah.
But sometimes I taste a hoppy beer and I think, oh, that's really big beer, and it's really not. It's just a lot of hops. But I don't think that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Because it has a pretty heavy mouthfeel too. It's a little bit meatier than I would expect a wheat beer to be. So that's why I could see where it would be, I don't know, maybe boiled more. Well, no, you added water. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just my initial impressions.
Unless I forgot to water it down, but I'm pretty sure I didn't, because I made a note about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, and you would have noticed that after you're done fermenting, you only had 3 gallons of beer as opposed to 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. There's one time we had or a whole bunch of us did a saison together, and I totally forgot, like 2 hop additions, and they end up being dry hops. And then there's the time Jerry took his mash step from 142 to 170.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
that's
something like that.
Yeah, as long as he corrected it.
You just got to pay attention.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. It's
Like I said, I just get too distracted.
Yeah, and those annoy you because they're such simple mistakes and they're so easily avoidable, and you do it and oh man.
Yeah.
I think which one did I do? Oh, I think it was. I don't remember. I just did one. Oh, I think it was the single that I have aging right now.
Yeah.
And I think I just put in a gallon less water to mash than I should have, and so all my numbers were off after that.
Oh, but you could still dilute it.
I did.
Yeah.
But it still was just why is this? It was just confusing. It took me a while to realize what I did.
Yeah, so I generally, for my rule of thumb, is I try not to have any beer until after the last hop addition.
Yeah.
And I just tend, like I said, I get involved in stuff. I'm doing this, doing that, and I totally forget.
Yeah.
So, what you need.
But,
So we're thinking about starting the series, which probably was in the thumbnail. Happy accident or big mistake. What was it? Horrible tragedy?
Terrible mistake.
Terrible mistake.
I think we should go with terrible mistake.
Okay, happy accident or terrible mistake? What do you say?
Yeah. Happy accident, I'd say. It's very drinkable.
Yeah. I'd say happy accident too. Because it's I tell you what, if you want to have a beer in the evening, yeah, you can do okay on 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
So
yeah, have one of those. But it tastes really good. Obviously, I don't know if I would enter it in a competition, but just to sit there and drink it, absolutely, for sure.
And it's actually the only thing I have on top right now.
Oh, well,
I'm still in that refrigerator.
Oh, yeah, you're
Neverland.
in the limbo.
So, but that's all I got. So, if you're curious, the base beer was 60% pale malt, and this is what we got from the crew over at Pikes Peak, who thank you very much for sponsoring our Big Brew every single year that I've been involved in. It's terrific, and I'm looking forward to next May. But it is 60% pale malt, just 2-row, 40% wheat malt, red wheat malt, actually. And then, like I said, I used Hallertauer Mittelfrüh at 60 minutes, a half an ounce of Centennial at 60 minutes, half an ounce of Saaz at 60 minutes. I was cleaning out my hop stash. And then an ounce of Cascade at flame out and a half ounce of Centennial at 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and then I used American Hefeweizen, I think. Let me look at the yeast. Oh, actually, US05.
Yeah.
So American ale yeast.
Yeah, because I wasn't getting any of those esters or phenols.
Yeah.
So, that seems pretty straightforward.
So if you have a happy accident or a terrible mistake, feel free to let us know. Maybe we could do some weird show with it, or I don't know, something.
Yeah, we can figure out.
It happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you make good beer, sometimes you learn.
Yeah. I've been learning a lot lately.
I like making all the mistakes on my own, so I learn it honestly.
Yeah. So, but no, this is quite drinkable. So, yep, it was all right. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for watching our video. Check out our website at coloradobrewtalk.com for more great content.
While you're there, be sure to leave us a comment or drop us a line with your thoughts.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at CO Brew Talk, or follow the links below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content.
Or episodes. As the case may be.